arms in the air. Engage the quadriceps, the knees, the glutes, lifting tall, looking past the fingertips. We're going to exhale, we would do a little forward fold, bend up the hips, try to drop the hands all the way down. If you can drop them, bend in the knees. As you drop the head, the crown of the head is going to face the ground. If you look at the knees, we'll do a reverse swan, opening up the chest, lifting our arms up, engaging the quadriceps, the knees, the glutes, lifting tall, lifting the spine. Exhale to another forward fold. Reverse swan again, all the way back up. 1. And exhale to another forward fold. This time we'll add a half lift, lifting our head, the crown of our head forward. As we elongate the spine, we're going to round the shoulder blades. The arms are going to come to our side. If this is difficult to do, you can actually drop hands down to the thighs or to the shins, but never the knee. So we want to still have a bend in that knee if you're in this position like so, if you can't support your back. So deep breath in. As you let the breath out, we do another forward fold. This time we're going to go into a push-up position. And in that push-up position, we go into our downward dog. In our downward dog, let's take that right leg, we'll kick it back. In the three-legged dog position, we'll draw that leg all the way forward until we are framing that foot. If your foot does not come all the way up, take the right hand, grab a hold of it, draw it forward until you are framing that foot into what we call a runner's lunge. So in this runner's lunge, drop that knee down. This is your modified high lunge position right here. We're going to drop the dorsal part of our foot down into the mat. As we slowly start to come on up, engaging that core, engaging that chest up to the sky, elongating the spine. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Try to see if you can actually look down and see your toes past your knee. If you can, you're good. If you can't see them, you might want to start walk the feet up a little bit. Deep breath in. As you let the breath out, we slowly start to come back down into our runner's lunge. We'll flip the toes, lift the knee, and then draw the leg all the way forward to that forward fold. Reverse swan, come all the way up. Inhale. Exhale down into a prayer. A deep breath in. Inhale to the top. As you exhale, let's do that forward fold. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale to a forward fold. Going into a push-up position. And a downward dog. This time that left leg, let's kick it back. My bad. We'll drop that left leg down. This time the right leg. We'll draw it forward. Actually, it's wrong. Yep. Change it back to a downward dog. The left leg. I just thought about that. Draw that left leg all the way forward. Draw it until you frame that foot. Remember, if it doesn't come all the way up, take that left hand, grab a hold of it, draw it forward until you are in that runner's lunge. Drop that knee down, flatten the toe, dorsal part of the foot down onto the mat, and we come up into this modified high lunge. This is the pose you'll go to if a high lunge is too stressful on you. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Your gaze is going to be past your fingertips, looking up to the sky. Deep breath in. As you let that breath out, the hands will come down to the mat. Go ahead and put the toes into the mat. You lift the knee, draw the leg all the way forward to a forward fold. Reverse swan, inhale. And exhale to our prayer. What we forgot to do? We forgot to start our timers, right? Let's do that. So for those that have the gadgets in the everything like that, the eye watches and everything. We want to keep that heart rate under 100 beats per minute. So think about your breathing. Deep breath in, arms to the top. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to another half lift. Good. And put that micro hinge in that knee, no locking the knee. And exhale to a forward fold. Going into a push-up position. Downward dog. And in our downward dog, we're going to take that right leg, we're going to kick it back. And we'll draw that leg all the way forward until we frame that foot. This is your option right here. You can drop the knee down if you need to, or we come up into that high line, engaging the core, engaging that arms up high, and the quadricep. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Find your balance. You may need to widen your stance just to get that balance in here, because we're going to increase the intensity by dropping the left arm forward and then the right arm to the back into a little twist. Deep breath in, no twist for you, girl. Deep breath in, with arms in the air. Let the breath out. 3 breaths. Deep breath in, deep breath out. One more time, deep breath in. As you let it on out, arms parallel with the ears. We'll draw the legs all the way into our volcano, engaging the quadriceps, the knees, the glutes, lifting tall. And hands down to prayer as we exhale. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale to a forward fold. Inhale to a half lift. Gauge those shoulders. I'm going to come around and do a little bit of correction. See some corrections that need to be. Pretend like there's a banana in between your shoulder blades. There you go. Same thing. There's a banana right there. There you go. Get those arms. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in. You're doing great. Deep breath in. As you let the breath out, we'll go down to a forward fold. Let's go into a push-up position again. Into our downward dog. In our downward dog, let's take that left leg this time, kick it back. Draw that leg forward, frame it. Come up into that high lunge or that low lunge. If you did it on one side, do it on the other. So go ahead and drop that leg down, flatten the toes. Deep breath in. As you let this breath out, the right arm this time comes forward, the left arm to the back. Twist, look past the right thumb. That's your drista. Torso is perpendicular to the Earth's gravitational pull. Let the breath out. So none of this, none of that. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in one more time. As you let the breath out, arms parallel with the ears. Draw the legs up into our volcano. Engaging quadriceps, the knees, the glutes, lifting tall. And going into a little baby pack, you're not doing that. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Stretch out the belly. Engage the glutes, quadriceps, the knees, lifting tall. Deep breath in one more time. As you let that breath out, back to the center and into a forward fold. And then back into our half lift. Exhale to a forward fold. Going into a push-up. This time, chaturanga. See if you can hover over the mat. Upward dog. You can flip the toes and your dorsal part of your feet are on the mat. You can get the thighs off if you're strong enough, or you can keep them on the mat and then just engage the glutes and elongate the spine as you open up the chest. And exhale, going into a downward dog. And then in our downward dog, let's take that right leg, we'll kick it back, and we'll draw that leg all the way forward, framing that foot. And this time, dropping the left arm down, the right arm can go onto that thigh, looking up past the shoulder blade, or that arm can go in the air if you do a little flip. Make sure you extend that left leg back, straight, let it all out. Remember, we're looking past that right thumb. Deep breath in, or it goes on that thigh. All right, go. Deep breath in, control your breathing, don't let it control you. Deep breath in, deep breath out. One more time, deep breath in. As you let that breath out, the hands will come back down to our mat, into our runner's lunge, as we go up into that high lunge, engaging the quadriceps, core, and the arms are pillow with the ears. Deep breath in. As you let the breath out, we're going into a warrior one. So drop the heel down as the belly button faces forward. Arms parallel with the ears. Deep breath in. As you let the breath out, we're going to a warrior two position. Remember to try to look down there to see if you can see past the knee and see your toes. That way you know you're in the right stance. You got a slight bend into the knee. All the weight's actually in the back hip. Hardly any weight's in the front. As the left hand reaches around, grabs around our waist into our reverse warrior pose. Open up the oblique. Just relax. Lift the arm up and straight in the air. How's that feel? Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Legs forward. You get the toes more forward. There we go. Now bend the knees. Put all the weight on the back leg as you're in this position. Deep breath in. As you let the breath out, we'll come out of position, warrior two. From warrior two to warrior one. High lunge. And all the way into our volcano. Utkatasana. Engaging the quadriceps, the knees, glutes, lifting tall. Exhale into a forward fold. Going back into our half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Let's go to our push-up position. Chaturanga. See if you can hover. Upward dog. Flipping the toes, thighs off the mat if you can, or wherever you need to be at. And downward dog. And in our downward dog, the left leg, let's kick it back. And we'll draw that leg all the way forward, framing that foot. We drop the hand down. The right hand down. The left hand is going to be onto our thigh, if that's where it was before. Or it goes up in the air looking past the left thumb. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Looking good. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. As you let that breath out, we'll slowly start to come back down into our runner's lunge. And exhale, come all the way up to our high lunge. Bend in that knee. From our high lunge, we go into that warrior one. Dropping that heel down. It can be in a 90-degree angle, it can be in a 45-degree angle, it can be in a 60-degree angle. Doesn't really matter. Extended back. Hardly any weights on this front foot. It's all in the back. And going into a warrior two. Looking down to see if I can see my toes. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Reverse warrior, take the the right hand behind the back, around the waist, left hand comes up. Open up the oblique, feel it right here. You shouldn't feel anything right here. It's all going to be right here. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in. As you let this breath out, we'll come out of this position into warrior two, warrior two, warrior one. Belly buttons forward, and then into our high lunge. Draw the leg into a volcano, engage the quadriceps, the knees, the glutes, lifting tall. Exhale to a prayer. Deep breath in, hands up. Exhale to a forward fold. And going into a half lift. And then exhale to a forward fold. Reverse one, come all the way back up. Let's work on our balance. Hands into our prayer. Going into our infamous tree pose. The right leg is going to go off on the side of the mat. And you have your choices. You got the heel, the ankle, the calf, never the knee, or into the thigh. But the hip is always going to be open, right? It's going to be parallel with the arms if you put it out to the side. Balance on the ball of your foot and your heel, never your toes. If you try balancing on your toes, you're not going to last very long. Deep breath in. As you balance, right, on the balls of your feet and your heel, correct? Ball of your foot and your heel, balance. So, think about how your center of gravity is, right? So I see you doing this right here where you're putting all your balance on the outside of your foot. Try to shift it where it's right in the center. Deep breath in. As you let the breath out, the knee comes up to the front. We're going to reach down and grab a hold of our shin. Interlacing the fingers. You can stay right here like this. Or the right hand will go down. Index finger, middle finger, grab the hold of the toe. And the hand will go onto the hip, pushing down on the hip. Balance. And we extend. Deep breath in. This is where the straps come in.
Okay. Woo! I had to check. Oh, sorry. There's no way.
There is a way. Grab your strap. Put it.
Hold the tree and do that.
Put it on your foot. Wrap it on your foot. Let me hold it, put it on the toe like so, and lift up. As high as you can go. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Same hand, same toe, same foot, right? Like so. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Bouncing on the ball of your foot and your heel. And slowly start to draw the leg back. And then down. Gentle. And hands to prayer. Arms in the air. Exhale to a forward fold. Inhale to a half lift. And exhale to a forward fold. Reverse one, come all the way back up. Open up the chest. Hands come back down into a prayer. And relax. Working on the left side. So we're going to go into our asana. That is your pose, is your asana. So if the left leg was at the calf, that's where you go. If the left leg was at the heel, that's where you were at. If the left leg was in your thigh, that's where you go. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in. Breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. As you let that breath out, the leg is going to come to the front. Reach down and grab a hold of that shin. Like I said, you can stay here, or reach down with the index finger, middle finger, grabs a hold of that toe. The right hand goes onto the hip, and we extend. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in. Try to get the legs straight. Deep breath in, deep breath out. As you let that breath out, we slowly start to draw that leg back in and gently put it down and then bind. Hands in the air. Exhale to a prayer. Inhale, hands up in the air again. And forward fold. Inhale to a half lift. And as you exhale with forward fold. Reverse one, come all the way back up. And back into our prayer. Let's go ahead and practice our King's Dancers pose. So that right hand, that right shin, you're going to reach down and grab a hold of it. And this is also where you can grab take your strap, and it's going to go behind you. So now the left hand is going to go parallel with the ear. As we dip forward, we micro hinge in the knee and kicking that thigh back. Balance. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Here we go. Can you let go from your hand? Let go from your hand. Go that way. A little better. Control your balance. Like that. Look about 6 feet in front of you. That way you can keep a good balance. Don't focus on something that's not moving. Because if it's moving, you're going to fall. Good, Deep breath in. As you let that breath out, we'll slowly start to come out of the position. That leg will gently drop down to our mat. Hands up in the air. And then into our prayer. Deep breath in. Hands up in the air again. And exhale to another forward fold. Inhale to a half lift. And exhale to a forward fold. Reverse one, come all the way back up. Inhale. And exhale down to our prayer. Our left side. Left hand, reach down and grab a hold of that shin and move itself all the way to the dorsal part of my foot if I can, because my right hand is parallel with my ear. Bounce with the ball of my foot and my heel and tip. Kind of like a tea kettle, right? Deep breath in, deep breath out. Try not to lock the knee. There we go, soft knee. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Better. You dip forward a little bit more. Control your balance. See? Control. No toes. Balls of your heel. Balls, the ball of your foot and your heel. Now you slowly start to come on out of position. Hands into prayer. Arms in the air. And down into a prayer. Inhale. Arms up again. And exhale to a forward fold. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale to a forward fold. Reverse one. Come all the way back up. Inhale. And then exhale into our prayer. Going into our eagle pose. So the right arm's going to come up to the front like a goal post. The left hand is going to go and bind underneath and then around the twisty knot. Right? It's okay. Just wrap your hand around the forearm if you can. If you can't reach. It's okay. What's that? Okay. The right leg is going to cross the left thigh. And bounce with the ball of your foot and your heel as you slowly start to sink down. And try not to kick that rear to the back. You're going to tuck it in. It's a little tuck in. Deep breath in, deep breath out, like you're sitting down. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Learn to do a squat. Tuck the tailbone in as you still go down, right? The squat. Not this way. Because if you do that, it's hard to do a squat if you're doing this. Tuck the tailbone in. Actually, like this. And then like that. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And slowly start to come out of position. And then back to our prayer. Left side, left hand, right hand underneath, goes into the bind. Left leg over the right thigh. And then slowly start to squat. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Tuck that tailbone in for me. Let the knees go out. Relax the quadriceps. You're only balancing with your feet. Nothing else. Hardly any other bones or any muscles are engaging in this position. Just your feet, really. Unbind. Slowly start to come on out of position. Soar like an eagle. And then down. Arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to the half lift. Round those shoulders forward. There you go. Crown of the head is always going to be lifting up forward, elongating the spine when we're doing this. Then we do another forward fold, reverse one, come all the way back up. Back to our prayer. Next one is our reverse pigeon pose. We're going to take the right leg. It's going to go into a figure 4 across the thigh. And slowly start to squat. Tuck the tailbone in as you come down into this position. Deep breath in, no toes. Let the breath out. Try not to let the shoulders also go past the knees when you're doing this. That helps you with where your center of gravity is. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in. Tell me what you're doing. Tell me what you're doing. You can do it. Lift the tailbone in just a little bit more. Lean back. There you go. Now go down. Relax the quadriceps. Relax the muscle. Make sense? So relax the quadricep muscle. These are quadricep muscles. And so all you're doing is just relaxing and sitting back. Right? Deep breath in, deep breath out. It's control. Slowly coming out of the position. Hands up in the air. Exhale to a forward fold. Inhale to a half fold. Exhale to a forward fold. Reverse one, all the way back up. And then back into our prayer. Left leg, cross the thigh, and squat. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, you're looking good. Letting it all out. Slowly start to come out of the position. And drop the leg down. It's a good practice to do when you're brushing your teeth. So go into this reverse pigeon pose squat. Practice while you're in front of the mirror. You can put your hand down on the face. You're brushing your teeth, right? Give yourself some practice at home. Practice this. Arms up. No, that's eagle pose when you want to watch television. Watch it while you're in eagle pose, David. Then actually do a forward fold. And then half fold. And forward fold. Reverse one, come all the way back up. And then hands to prayer. Let's go into arms up in the air again, into our volcano. Let's do our forward fold again. Going into our push-up position. Chaturanga, hover. Use those arms. Upward dog. And downward dog. And in our downward dog position, let's go into our tabletop position. So try to align the wrist with your shoulder, your knee with your hip. What's that? You can ground those toes into the mat if you want to. Doesn't have to. We're going to go starting off into our dog pointer. So left leg kicks back, point the toe into the shin, the arms parallel with the ear as you look past your fingertips. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. It is a lot. Deep breath in. As you let the breath out, hands will come back down to the mat. As you drop back down into our tabletop. Don't hold your breath. Breathe when I do. Going with now our left leg. Kick it back. Point the toes into the shin again. Now the left arm forward. Point the right leg. My bad. I said left. It's the right leg. Point the toes into the shin. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Let it all out. Deep breath in one more time. As you let the breath out, you slowly start to come back into our tabletop position. Looks like we need some practice, right? Good. It kind of sees where you're at. Yoga kind of shows your vulnerability, right? Okay? Not yet, David.
Right home in the corner after this is
Left leg goes up. Point the heel up to the sky. This one, sustain. Don't worry about doing it. Okay? Right arm goes forward. It reaches around and grabs a hold of that shin. You can also use a strap if you can't reach it. Try to find the middle of your back in this position. And then you engage. Lifting your torso up as well as your quadriceps. Deep breath in, deep breath out. So you can wrap your strap, your foot, and pull like this to get it up off of the mat. Okay? Use your strap. Participation is 50% of our grade today. Deep breath in. As you let the breath out, you'll slowly start to unbind and back into our tabletop position, right? Right leg this time comes up in the air. Left hand goes forward, reaches around, grabs a hold of that shin, and engage. Deep breath in, deep breath out. This will definitely stretch your brachial abdominals. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in. Try to get that stretch that quadricep higher as you can do. As you let that breath out, still unbind. Back into our tabletop. The knees will go out to the side. Toes will touch as you go into your child's pose. Palm of the hand will point to the sky as the crown of your head starts to slowly go into your mat as you look in between your legs. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Extend those arms forward for me. Caitlin, go ahead and stretch. Arms forward, straight. So rest on your head. Try not to move the head. You're resting the head down into the mat. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. We're stretching a little bit of that scapula too. Deep breath in. As you let the breath out, we'll slowly start to come out of position back into our tabletop position. Right? Going into our thread the needle pose. You can do this one if you want to. If you can do it, just break out whenever it starts to hurt. Right arm goes out to the side. Goes underneath the left armpit. Draw the shoulders down to the mat as you also draw the head down to the mat and look past your shoulder. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. As you let the breath out, we're going to slowly walk the left arm up, increasing the intensity of the twist. Try to look up underneath that left armpit, up to the sky. Try not to move the head. Let the breath out. There's hardly any weight on this hand, see? Deep breath in. Deep breath out. It's a little twist. Deep breath in. Slowly let the breath out. One more time, deep breath in. As you let the breath out, we'll ground the toes into the mat as we slowly draw the left hand into the left-hand corner of your mat. We're going to take that left leg off to the side. You could stay right here, or you can balance. Point the toe into the shin. As you lift that leg up in the air, take a deep breath in, deep breath out. All depends on your yoga. Deep breath in, deep breath out. One more time, deep breath in. As you let that breath out, we slowly start to draw that leg down to the mat and slowly start to come on out of the position back into our tabletop. Left arm goes underneath that right armpit. Drawing that head and that shoulder down into the mat, looking past the right shoulder. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Lots of birds up there, huh? Deep breath in. As you let the breath out, we'll slowly start to draw the right arm forward, looking underneath that right armpit to the sky. Let the breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. A deep breath in, slowly letting it all out. We're going to slowly draw that right arm into that right corner of our mat as we ground our toes into the mat. We're going to take that right leg off to the side. You can stay here. This is where you were last time. Stay here. Or lift that leg up. Depends on how you are in your yoga, or where you are. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Slowly let the breath out. Last one. Deep breath in. As you let that breath out, we slowly start to draw that leg down into the mat as we come out of that position into our tabletop. Grounding our toes into the mat, we're going to go into that downward dog position, looking at our knees. Take a deep breath in. As you let that breath out, we're going to go into our Dandasana. This is our seated staff plank. So we go into a squat, we hop, crossing the legs, drop the rear down, kick the legs out to the front. Right? Instant replay. Looks like this. A squat, hop, crossing the legs, kicking the legs forward. Easy stuff. Let's stretch the legs out. So we'll draw the right leg into either the left calf or into the thigh, wherever you're at in this position. The right hand will reach forward and grab a hold of that toe. Left hand grabs a hold of that toe. Draw your nose to your knee. Watch yourself. You may want to adjust the foot further so you're not putting as much pressure on your abs. Deep breath in, deep breath out. See if you can walk the hands forward. Get further into it. Deep breath in, go deep. Let it all out. Deep breath in, keeping that knee, the bottom of that knee, let's see if you can get that stay to the bottom, right? Keeping it straight. No bend in that knee. Deep breath in. As you let that breath out, slowly come on out of the position. Let's change legs. And reach for it. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Might be tighter on one side than the other. It's okay. Still try to keep that knee down, straight. We're working on the hamstring. stretching those hamstrings out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good. Keep carry. Breath in. As you let that breath out, you come out of that position. One vertebrae at a time. Drawing the legs into our lotus position. Close as you can. Tight. Balance. Balance on the sit bone, the tailbone, not the coccyx bone, okay? Deep breath in, deep breath out. How many people know what the difference is between your sit bone and your coccyx bone? So your coccyx bone is two bones that are, your coccyx bone is the V-shaped bone that's on the back side of your bottom of your spinal cord, right? Try not to sit on that. Try to sit on the sit bones. Those are the two pointy parts that are on your butt, like this. So you're sitting tall, right? See how elongate the spine is? Yeah. So when you're sitting in your chair, that's how it should be as well, right? And relax. Do you do it unsupported? So we lift up and we go into holding a tree, right? Deep breath in, keep the feet touching. As you balance, not on the coccyx bone, but on the tailbone. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Keeping the spine elongated, you shouldn't engage your core. You should be engaging more of your back. Deep breath in. You okay? Let it all out. Come out of position and relax. I do this all day. Deep breath in. As you let it all out, lift it up. Wrap yourself around like a koala, like a koala around a tree. You don't have skinny trees. You're around trees, right? Yeah. No skinny trees here. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Oh, you can do this, Galen. You can do it. Come on, lift your feet up. Carrie, lift your feet up. And relax back into it. If you have to, grab a hold of your legs to help you balance, okay? You're engaging the stomach? You shouldn't. You shouldn't. Make the spine completely elongated, right? Sit tall, straight, upright. So when you're engaged like this, the core is barely engaging. It's your spinal cord that's actually now engaging, making you tall, right? And so that you're not feeling it in the lower part of your back. Definitely. Going into our boat pose. Legs will be together this time. This one you can try it if you want to, but I'll show you modify it as well. So, arms are going to be parallel to the ground. You're going to lean back into about a 45-degree angle, still sitting on the sit bones, right? Not almost going into the coccyx bone. Then we lift. And you can do it like this, or modify, or go out, or extended. That actually activates the core. It's called the transverse abdominis. It's right here along the side. Transverse abdominis. And then back to regular. Okay? Try it again. Remember, like I said, you can keep it in like this while we're doing it, so you can build up the strength. But I need you to sit tall, not like this, okay? So I see you sitting like this. I need you sitting like this. Because right now you're on the coccyx bone, you do that. Now you're on the sit bone. You can feel the difference between the two bones, right? Stay off the caucus bone. Come on. Lean back. And then lift. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in one more time. Try to do 3 breaths. And then let it all out. Relax. Relax. So, slowly go down onto your backs, 1 vertebrae at a time. And then draw the feet to the glutes. Going into our, you can draw we'll draw the shins into the chest. Grab a hold of that, grab a hold of those shins. And then you're going to do lifting the head up just a little bit and rolling on the lower part of your back. So you can give yourself a little massage. So roll one way and then roll the other. Massaging the lower part of your back into circles, right? Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in. As you let the breath out, you can go into a happy baby pose if you want to. So you'll reach up and grab a hold of your feet as such, drawing the knees into the armpits, and then you're gonna waffle back and forth. Happy baby, like rest, like wee, right? Draw those knees closer into the armpits. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in. As you let the breath out, you'll unbind, relax into your mats. Drawing the feet closer into the glutes, we'll do some shoulder bridges. So keep a fist width length from your thighs open so that your legs are working independently. We're going to engage those quadriceps. So take a deep breath in. As you let the breath out, you're going to come on up, lifting the hips up out of the mat. As you inhale, all the way back down. 1 vertebrae at a time. Deep breath in, all the way to the top. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, all the way up. Get those hips up. Exhale, all the way back down to the mat. Deep breath in to the top. Exhale, all the way down. Deep breath in to the top. Exhale, all the way back down. Inhale, all the way back to the top. Exhale, let it all back down. This time we're going to go on our tippy toes. Take a deep breath in, all the way to the top. And then exhale, slowly drop the heels back down to the mat. As you slowly drop the vertebrae down into the mat. Take a deep breath in, all the way to the top, on your tippy toes. Exhale, all the way back down, 1 vertebrae at a time. Deep breath in, all the way to the top, tippy toes. Exhale, slowly bring your hips all the way back down. Try to get your hips as high as they can. Deep breath in, all the way to the top, tippy toes. Exhale, all the way back down. 1 vertebrae at a time. Deep breath in, tiptoe. Exhale, slowly drop the hips. The heels, and then the hips back down to the mat. Last one. Deep breath in, tiptoe. Exhale, all the way back down. Relax. Arms go out into a T. Legs will go straight. Go ahead and take those hips We're going to move over to the right side of your mat. That right leg is going to come up, and it can fall over to the left-hand side. You can reach over and grab a hold of that toe while the shoulders stay on the mat, or reach over, grab a hold of the shin or the thigh, drawing the leg all the way over. You look to the right. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Big toe hold pose. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. So this hand will be all the way over there, and then that hand will be pushing down. And try to grab hold of your toes if you can. And straighten the leg out. Well, here. Straighten the leg out. Straighten this leg out. Same here too. Straighten your leg out. There you go. You actually have a lot more flexibility than you. See if you can grab a hold of your toe. See? You can do it. Look at that. Yeah? If it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you, right? Deep breath in. As you let the breath out, slowly start to come back to the center of your mat. Put your torso back in the center. This time, arms still out in that T. The hips are going to go to the left-hand side as that left leg comes up and goes over to the right. Grab a hold of that toe, that shin, that thigh, wherever you're at in your yoga. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Looking good. Deep breath in. Slowly letting it all out. One more time. Deep breath in. Letting it all out. Back to the center of your mat. Going into that dead drop. So we lift our bodies up and then we let ourselves drop. Let's try it again. Lift it up and then back down. This is supposedly the best way your body wants to lay. Dead man drop. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Focus in on your breathing. Close your eyes. Listen to your breath go in and then slowly go out. Try to fill the lungs up and the belly up until there's no more air it can hold. And then slowly exhale, letting the belly deflate, and so will the lungs, until there's no more air left in your lung capacity. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Valving the breath out. Big breath in. And let it go out. Think about your breathing. Give me a minute in Shavasana. This is fork pose. And next time we'll have you put your phones on silent. It's just good. It's even better. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Slowly let it all Exhale, go ahead and turn over. Left or right, this is your choice. Side to outside. Deep breath in. As you let that breath out, we'll come up into our Sukhasana. This is our seated cross-legged pose. Exhale all that breath out. Come on up. Seated. With our hands, deep breath in. Exhale all the way down to our heart. Slow that breathing down. Deep breath in all the way to the top. Exhale all the way back down, calming the body, the heart, and the mind. We just listen to our breath. Deep breath in again to the top. Exhale. Fill the lungs up in the belly. Exhale all the breath. The head will follow our hands down to our heart as we say namaste. The light that is in me flow through you.